All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain, or maybe I should say the fabric, on something we all use every single day, but probably never think twice about. We are talking about ring spinning, the secret process that makes our favorite clothes feel so soft, yet so incredibly strong.
You know that one t-shirt you have, the one you always reach for that's just gotten softer and softer with every wash? Or what about those jeans that seem like they're gonna last forever? Well, the secret to why they feel so good and last so long is actually hidden in the yarn itself, long before it ever becomes a piece of clothing. So to really understand our clothes, we've got to go right back to the beginning, back to the yarn. And that whole story starts with a process that's been the gold standard for quality for, well, for centuries, really. It's called ring spinning. So what exactly is it? Okay, so ring spinning is the classic, the time-tested way to turn a fluffy bit of fiber, like cotton, into yarn. Imagine taking a little puff of cotton and just gently drawing it out, twisting it as you go, and then winding it up. It's all one smooth, continuous motion. Now just picture that happening on a massive industrial scale. That's ring spinning.
And don't for a second think this is some old, forgotten technique. Nope. It is, by a huge margin, the most common way yarn is made all across the globe. So why? Because even with all the modern technology we have today, it's still one of the absolute best ways to get that perfect balance of qualities we all want in our clothes. Okay, so how does that transformation from a loose puff of cotton into a strong, weavable thread, how does that actually happen? Let's break down the mechanics. It's this fascinating, almost magical three-step journey from fluff to fabric. Okay, let's walk through this. First up is drawing. Imagine you're taking that cloud of cotton and just gently pulling it into a long, thin, continuous strand. In the industry, they call this a sliver. Now, at this point, it's still super delicate. But then comes the most important part, twisting. This is where the magic really happens. A machine with a spindle that's rotating incredibly fast twists that sliver. And at the same time, this tiny little piece called a traveler just zips around a ring, guiding the thread. This constant, tight twisting action is what locks all those loose fibers together and gives the yarn its amazing strength. And finally, winding. The new, super strong yarn is neatly wound onto a bobbin, all ready to be woven or knitted. Now, here's what's really interesting. Ring spinning is not the fastest way to make yarn, not even close. But it's kind of like a slow-cooked meal. Sometimes the best quality just takes a little more time. There's a fundamental trade-off going on here between getting it done fast and getting it done right. On the one hand, the advantages are everything you want in a high-quality fabric. It's incredibly strong, it's exceptionally smooth, and the yarn is super consistent. But getting that kind of quality, it comes at a price. The process is slower and it uses more energy than some of the newer methods. It also creates what people in the business call a hairy surface from all the tiny fiber ends that stick out. But here's the cool part. That hairiness is actually what gives the fabric that incredibly soft, almost cozy feel that we love so much. So in a way, the slowness and this supposed flaw of hairiness, they're really features, not bugs. All right, so we've talked about what happens in the factory. Let's bring this right into your closet. Where does this super strong, super soft yarn actually end up? Well, the answer is you're probably wearing some of it right now. You see, ring-spun yarn is really the heart and soul of premium clothing. We're talking about those incredibly soft cotton t-shirts that feel almost like a second skin, those durable jeans that can really take a beating, and even the fine, breathable cotton in a crisp, elegant kurta. It's also what makes high-quality bed sheets feel so smooth against your skin and what makes towels so fluffy and absorbent. Basically, anywhere that strength and a luxurious feel are important, you're going to find ring spinning. And this quote from the source material just sums it all up perfectly. That continuous, tight twisting,
It binds the fibers together so intensely. The result is a yarn with amazing cohesion and durability. It's not just a simple thread, it's more like engineered strength. So the next time you pull on your favorite shirt or a comfy pair of jeans, maybe just for a second, you'll think about that incredible journey those tiny fibers have been on, drawn, twisted, and wound into a thread strong enough to become part of your life. Will you be able to feel the story that's woven right into the yarn? I really hope so. Thanks for joining me for this one, and I'll chat you next time.